Good morning children, this is Suresh, Maths faculty from DAV High School SDSTPS AP Genco Nell Tour. In this video, we are going to discuss mean. It is a part of central tendency and examples related to chapter 7, frequency distribution tables and graphs. Let us discuss measures of central tendency. Introduction for measures of central tendency. In statistics, a central tendency is a central value or a typical value for a probability distribution. It is occasionally called an average or just the center of the distribution. The most common measures of central tendency are arithmetic mean, the median, and the mode. Measures of central tendency are defined for a population, large set of objects of a similar nature, and for a sample portion of the elements of a population. Importance of central tendency: to find representative value, to make more concise data, to make comparisons, helpful in further statistical analysis. Measures of central tendency divide into three parts. The first one, mean. Mean means the average of the data. Second one, median, the middle value of the data. And third one, mode, most commonly occurring value. But in this video, we are going to discuss mean. Later, we will discuss remaining two parts. Definition of mean. The mean of a set of values or measurements is the sum of all the measurements divided by the number of measurements in the set. The mean is the most popular and widely used. It is sometimes called the arithmetic mean or average. Mean locate the center of distribution and also known as arithmetic mean. Most common measure, the mean is simple, the sum of the values divided by the total number of items in the set affected by the extreme values. X is equal sigma I equal to 1 to n xi by n. Here sigma is indicate summation. Xi means observations, that is x1, x2 and so on so xn. Here small n means number of observations. It is formula for mean. Mean divided into two parts. The first one is ungrouped data and second one is grouped data. Formula for ungrouped data. X bar is equal to sigma I equal to 1 to n xi by n. Here x bar means arithmetic mean and n means number of observation. Sigma xi means sum of the observation. Formula for grouped data. X bar is equal to sigma I equal to 1 to n fi xi by n. Here fi means frequencies. And simply we can say mean is equal sum of the observation by total number of observation. Merits for mean. It is easy to understand and easy to calculate. It is based upon all the observations. It is familiar to common man and rigidly defined. It is capable of further mathematical treatment. It is affected by sampling fluctuations. Hence, it is more stable. And also, it is unique value of the data. Merits of mean. It cannot be determined by inspection. Arithmetic mean cannot be used if we are dealing with qualitative characteristics which cannot be measured quantitatively like caste, religion and sex. Arithmetic mean cannot be obtained if a single observation is missing or lost. Arithmetic mean is very much affected by extreme values. Now we are going to discuss examples for arithmetic mean. First example. Ashok got the following marks in different subjects in a unit test, that is 20, 11, 21, 25, 23 and 14. What is the arithmetic mean of his marks? Solution. Observations. That means the given marks are observations. That is 20, 11, 21, 25, 23 and 14. Arithmetic mean x bar is equal to sigma xi by capital N because the given data is ungrouped data. Here sigma xi indicates add the given observations, that is 20 plus 11 plus 21 plus 25 plus 23 plus 14 by capital N means number of observations, that is called 6 subjects. That is called after addition we get 114 by 6. Here 114 cancellation with 6 we get 19. Therefore arithmetic mean of Ashok marks is equal to 19. Example 2. Arithmetic mean of 7 observations was found to be 32. If one more observation 48 was to be added to the data, what would be the new mean of the data? Solution. Mean of 7 observations x bar is equal 32. Sum of 7 observations is sigma xi, that is equal 32 into 7. After multiplication we get 224. Added observation, that is 48. Therefore sum of 8 observations because one number added, 7 plus 1 8, that is called sigma xi is equal to 224 plus 48. After addition we get 272. Therefore mean of 8 observations x bar is equal sigma xi by capital N. It is formula for ungrouped data, that is called sigma xi means 272. Capital N means number of observation, that is 8. After cancellation we get 34. Example 4. Arithmetic mean of 9 observations was calculated as 45. In doing so, an observation was wrongly taken as 42 for 24. What would then be the correct mean? Solution. Mean of 9 observations, that is equal 45. Sum of 9 observations, that is equal 45 into 9, 405. When computing, mean 42 was taken instead of 24. Therefore, correct sum of 9 observation is equal to 405 and the wrong number subtract, that is minus 42, and correct number add, that is plus 24. After simplification we get 387. Therefore actual mean of 9 observations is equal to sigma xi by capital N, that is called sigma xi means 387 by N means 9 observation. After simplification we get 43. Next topic, arithmetic mean we can find through the estimated mean and the deviation of all observation from it. That is, arithmetic mean is equal to estimated mean plus average of deviations. That is called estimated mean plus average of deviation means sum of the observations by number of observations. That implies x bar is equal to capital A plus sigma xi minus A by capital N. Here capital A means estimated mean or assumed mean. It is taken from given data, and xi minus A means assumed mean subtracted from each observation. After we should add all deviations, and the sum of deviations is divisible by n. We should add to estimated mean to get arithmetic mean. Example for arithmetic mean by deviation method. Find the arithmetic mean of 10 observations 14, 36, 25, 28, 35, 32, 56, 42, 50, 62 by assuming mean has 40, and also find mean by regular formula. Do you find any difference? Solution. Observation of the data 14, 25, 28, 32, 35, 36, 42, 50, 56, 62. Let the assumed mean is capital A, that is equal 40. It is given in the problem. Therefore, arithmetic mean by deviation method is equal to capital A plus sigma xi minus A by capital N. That is implies x bar is equal capital A means 40 plus here xi minus A means assume mean subtract from each observation, that is 14 minus 40 plus 25 minus 40 plus 28 minus 40 plus 32 minus 40 plus 35 minus 40 plus 36 minus 40 plus 42 minus 40 plus 50 minus 40 plus 56 minus 40 plus 62 minus 40 by capital N means number of observation, that is 10. Next step 40 plus 14 minus 40 minus 26 plus 25 minus 40 minus 15 plus 28 minus 40 minus 12 plus 32 minus 40 minus 8 plus 35 minus 40 minus 5 plus 36 minus 40 minus 4, 42 minus 40 means 2, 50 minus 40 means 10, 56 minus 40 means 16, 62 minus 40 means 22 by 10. Next step 40 plus add the negative integers, that is minus 70 plus add the positive numbers, we get 50 by 10, that is equal 40 minus 70 plus 50 minus 20 by 10. Here cancel 0 0, we get 2. 40 minus 2 means 38. Next we have to find by regular formula, that is x bar is equal sigma xi by capital N. Sigma xi means add the all observations, that is 14 plus 25 plus 28 plus 32 plus 35 plus 36 plus 42 plus 50 plus 56 plus 62 by total number of observation 10. That is called after addition we get 380 by 10. Here cancel 0 0, we get 38. In both methods we got the same mean. This way of computing arithmetic mean by deviation method is conveniently used for data with large numbers and decimal numbers. Dear children, today home assignment do in CW and practice examples in HW. Read concept one time. Thank you.